Picture this. You wake up from the bed, hit by a full-blown existential crisis. You're just staring at the wall. You look at the time, it's 4 pm. Yeah, the day is gone. Or maybe you just got back from the college, ready to study. But the syllabus backlog, it's harder than reality. Where do you even start? If any of this sounds like you, my friend, then you need a daily dose of study routine. If you are new here, my friend, my name is Ridham Saha and I am a second year MBBS student in Gadag Institute of Medical Sciences. And I got 73.44% in my first year of MBBS. So let's fix your mess together. Before we begin, I will show the timeline of the video in front of the screen so you can follow. Feel free to skip around wherever you like. Your daily study routine can take two forms. It could either be digital or be analog. Both come with their own pros and cons, so I will brief you about them. The biggest pro of the digital calendar, for example, Google Calendar, is accessibility. You can view it anytime, anywhere, and even set reminders and notifications on your phone. But the biggest con, you have to open your phone. And we both know that's a black hole of disaster. Distraction to be exact. That's why I prefer the second method. The analog routine can be written on a piece of paper, a notebook, or even a whiteboard. The downside? No notifications and you can't carry it everywhere. But if you study in your own room, this method works better with fewer distractions and more focus. There are two types of schedules, weekly and daily. The weekly schedule is planned on Sunday, but that only accounts for the ideal scenario. Just like physics formulas stops working when air comes around, or in our cases, random deadlines. But something that I like to follow is the daily schedule, which takes into account all the assignments and class tests coming up. Pretty realistic, to be honest. I call this daily method as PTSD method. So we'll start with the P of the PTSD method, that is promises. You know the moments when you say, I'm going to study anatomy or maybe pharmacology today. Those aren't just casual plans. They are promises to yourself. And in the next steps, I will show you how to actually keep those promises. The first step of building your perfect study routine starts the night before. That's when you already know what's coming. Assignments, submissions, chaos. And if the deadline is tomorrow, yeah, you're doomed. But let's not panic. Let's craft your perfect timetable. Calculate the time of the day that is within your control. For example, I will take out the time from the 24 hours that I spent in college because that is not in my control. This is your time revenue. If you subtract time loss from time revenue, you get profiting time. This is the time you can utilize according to your own needs.
So hello everyone, this is something that I'm realizing at the time of editing, but I didn't explain time revenue in much detail and even the concept of time loss. So time revenue is actually the time that you can schedule for, and time loss is actually the time which goes into different activities like bathing, food, and recreational activities like sports, games, and things like video editing, to be exact. So that's it.
Now, you remember those promises, right? Time to give them a home in your timetable. Block chunks of time for each promise. How much time you ask? Worry not, I'm going to reveal it in the next part. Your promises? They're kind of vague. And that's a problem. Before you even start, you will be stuck, scrolling through topics, wondering where to begin. That's decision fatigue. That's why you need to break it down. Subdivide that promise. Saying I will study anatomy is way too vague. Instead, break it down to something like I am going to study the muscles of forearm and hand. But don't overdo it. Limit the number of topics in each block, because if you overload your plan, by the end of the session you won't feel accomplished, only defeated by the burden of the uncompleted topics. And now the final point, destiny. Some days life throws unexpected plans at you. That's okay. Acknowledge it. Adjust your schedule when you get back. No guilt, no stress. Because here's the thing. Missed study sessions aren't the end. You can always catch up when you have more time. So that was the PTSD schedule. If you found this video useful, then please like and share the video. And remember, this is just the beginning. I'll be breaking more study skills in my future videos. Hit subscribe so you don't miss it, and I will see you in the next one.